As we celebrate our 19th Vaccination Week in the Americas and the 10th World Immunization Week, I find myself reflecting on how far we've come since our last vaccination week in April 2020. Last year at this time, there were so many unknowns about COVID-19, and the prospect of having vaccines to protect us seemed so far away. Although 2021 finds us still in the midst of the pandemic, we are now a step closer to regaining some sense of normalcy, and that is due to the momentous development of safe and effective vaccines against COVID-19. The arrival of the COVID-19 vaccines in the region of the Americas has not been what we all hoped it would be. I know how hard it has been to wait for COVID-19 vaccines, especially after the very difficult year that we've had. We long to be with our family and friends, to travel, and to enjoy many of the things that we did and took for granted before the pandemic. I also know that while some of us cannot wait to be vaccinated against COVID-19, others have concerns about these vaccines. Please note that strong surveillance systems are in place to detect any unusual or unexpected occurrences post-vaccination. However, I implore you to please get vaccinated when it is your turn to do so. Vaccines are a critical tool for protecting us from COVID-19. We are already seeing that fewer people are falling ill, being hospitalized, and dying from COVID-19 in places where vaccination coverage is more advanced. Now, while we are focused on rolling out COVID-19 vaccines, let us not forget the importance of routine immunization in keeping diseases at bay and families together. It is absolutely critical for us to continue with our regular immunizations while we wait for COVID vaccines. Please talk with your healthcare provider to make sure that you and your family members are all up to date on your routine vaccines. Whether it is to protect against measles, whooping cough, rotavirus, polio, or seasonal flu, vaccines are the best way to protect us from getting sick from over 20 dangerous diseases. Finally, I would like to take a moment to recognize the hard work of our dedicated healthcare workers who have labored for countless hours to maintain immunization programs during this pandemic, which has not been an easy task, and who must now add COVID-19 vaccine rollout to their other efforts. You, our healthcare workers, are our most important vaccine advocates. You are the ones that community members trust most when it comes to immunization. And so we thank you for providing quality immunization services, answering questions, and addressing concerns. Truly, we could not do any of this without you, and we applaud you for your sterling efforts. This year, I am grateful that vaccines can bring us closer to a sense of normalcy and closer together. Happy Vaccination Week in the Americas 2021.